I have never invested in stock in my life. I've never used Apple's stock app on the iPhone, ever. Because, why? It goes to my happiness formula. I found that my head gets to a peaceful spot where it's not worrying about everything being up and down, up and down, up and down like day traders. I had day traders around me, and I watched what they went through, and I just turned the other way. I don't read any financial papers. I don't want to be, I don't want that to affect my life, so I never invested in stocks. Bitcoin, I bought a bunch of Bitcoin at the start to say, how do you play with this new thing? How do you buy something online? And I conquered that. And how do you buy things in other countries? And how would you even pay for like a donut in another country? Mm-hmm. How can you find an ATM that works on your Bitcoin? And I wanted to experiment and learn it all. And then Bitcoin went way up. Well, I got scared and I sold all my Bitcoin except one Bitcoin. That's not my purpose, is to have enough to play with and experiment with, but not to make money on. And 2 times it's gone way up and made money. And just recently, I think Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000. I just, I don't know where you get that feeling. I can't put any mathematics to it. I just really feel it from all of the interest. Mm-hmm. The interest in crypto is so high. And so I put a bunch of money into an online wallet account, Coinbase. And pretty much it's sitting right where it was right now. Went way up, it doubled, and then it halved again. And, but that's not my way in life. That's not important to me.
Will Bitcoin ever reach $100,000? Despite the market's recent ups and downs, there are always those who believe in Bitcoin. One of them is Apple co-founder Steve, who believes Bitcoin will soon reach 100,000. On a recent podcast hosted, he discussed his experiences with Bitcoin. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's continue with what Steve has to say. Enjoy.
Well, even Bitcoin, gold of all, it's only mathematical. No human can control Bitcoin and the amounts of it and anything. That's it takes a lot of energy to mine it, to keep Bitcoin, to keep these all the cyber currencies and NFTs going. But it costs an amount of energy for whatever anything is worth.
Right.
Because the costs, the economy, 3 E's. The economy equals the energy used equals the emissions, meaning pollution. Okay? And that's a formula you'll never hear anywhere else. Sounds as easy as E equals MC squared from Einstein, right? Mm-hmm. It's that easy. The global economy, GNP say, equals the amount of energy that was used. If you double one, you double the other. And that equals the amount of pollution that we get. You double the energy, you'll double the pollution. The only way to really solve this climate problem is take our lives way, way back down in economy. Take them way back down. So I don't buy into a lot of, people thinking, do this one little step, buy an electric car or get a solar panel, that it actually makes any difference at all. It could actually go the opposite way, just like the Bitcoin mining. But, everything we got in life, a house, a car, this RV is beautiful.
According to Steve, Bitcoin is a mathematical marvel and is the king over gold due to its digital scarcity. Because of the growing interest in cryptocurrency, he believes Bitcoin will reach 100,000 soon. With the price of Bitcoin reaching 47,000 in the last few days, this prediction is looking more and more likely.
On blockchain technologies, it can be used a lot. I think it's being used a lot these days to rip people off. I'll start a crypto, I'll hire an engineer that knows how to create it, and I'll get a celebrity to back it up, and we'll put out the Kim coin, Kim Kardashian, or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's probably a bad example, but
it's a great example.
That's a great example.
It is?
It's a really good one.
Okay, because I don't do social web, so I don't really know the names to use. But we'll call, and I see that happening all the time, and then the founders that started it pull off some millions of dollars right away from investors that say, I want to get in quick and early when it's young, because it's going to grow like Bitcoin. I'll make $1 billion out of pennies. And they jump in, and then it goes to zero. That's the common story. It's not the only story. There's some others that have made it for a while for some good reasons. Yeah, so I'm kind of, NFTs fall into that category too. The number of people getting ripped off on crypto and NFTs is just outrageous. Now, Bitcoin is safe because it's the big elephant on the block. It's stable.
Right.
I like conservative thinking. You go for the big ones. And I gave my money to so many good things. They have a street named after me in San Jose. And then a friend, a hacker friend, Kevin Mitnick. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's famous. Got some great books. I write the forwards for him. And he was calling me like at 2 in the morning. I'm in Moscow, Russia. He'd call me at 4 in the morning. I'm in Bogota, Colombia, and all these places. And I said, that's kind of intriguing that you get to all these places. Speaking. He was speaking. So we had a dinner in San Francisco with a speech agent from Boston, and she said she could get me speeches. And I was ready to get a new occupation. Oh, rather than starting companies, I could always get involved in company startups.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah. And that's where it started,
Great.
And I've done it for 15 years, and I've risen to the top.
Nice.
I have risen to the top. I got up to where I was doing 100 speeches a year, most of them foreign. Okay, that meant a lot of long airplane flights. I don't get to choose a nice set of cities like a rock group. We'll go all the cities along California from north. No, I don't get to do that. It's where the speech offers come in. And I've been to all the exotic countries, almost all the exotic countries. The Saudi Arabias and Moscows and China and a lot of strange places, some small places.
Super cool.
Do you agree with Steve's prediction that Bitcoin will hit 100,000 soon? Let us know in the comments below and see you in the next video.